Hello, my name is Visor. Welcome to another test run. This is a test run of Strike Suit Zero. This is actually a game that I completed, but I never did a video because something sort of bugged me about the game, and I think I can explain it better now. Anyway, overall, this game is sort of like a space flight sim thing. Well, rather arcadey. And you have to kill a bunch of stuff. I'm going to first do Mission 2, then do Mission 10 to show off some stuff. Overall, you get a choice between 4 ships, though you do have to unlock them as the game goes along. I think originally for this mission, all you had was the Apex Fighter, which isn't bad. Each ship, of course, have different stats: flight, armor, shield, energy, as well as different slots. For example, this Interceptor has 2 gun slots, but only 1 missile slot, while the Fighter has 2 gun slots, but 3 missile slots. The Bomber only has 1 gun slot because it's a bomber. You're supposed to put 4 missiles on it. And of course, there's also a Strike Suit, the thing that the game is named after, which is totally a transforming mech thing. Anyway, though, I'm going to do this mission with the Fighter because this is sort of what you would have at this point in the game. The upgrades are mostly just for the Strike Suit. They do not apply to the Fighter. And overall, in terms of your weapons, they're fairly straightforward. You get these energy plasma cannons, which aren't bad. You have small, medium, large. They don't really change much. The large one does more damage, takes more energy, shoots slower. I'm going to do the large one, as well as using a heavy machine gun. You can also get a light machine gun, which is basically the same thing, except it does less damage. And a railgun, which is kind of cool, but I don't want to really show it here. You also get a variety of missiles, like the Swarm missile, which multi-locks. This one, it's a single lock, does a lot of damage. There's 3 variations. One does less damage, but you have more missiles in exchange. There's this one, which is, I think it's just a missile pod, which is kind of interesting, but honestly, I don't find them to be too useful, because pretty much everything in this game moves, even, the bigger ships. I guess I could use it against a space station, but they're, eh. The secret missiles are, you fire, forget. You fire them, locks onto whatever's close by and hits them. I use them a lot because I'm kind of lazy. Plus, it takes time to lock on stuff. There's also a shield buster, which basically still locks on, but it takes down their shield so you can kill them quicker with your other guns. There's really no reason to use it here. This one is sort of like the single lock-on missile, except it's a lot slower, but does more damage. Overall, I'm probably going to show off the Swarm, the single lock-on, and the Seeker. Let's start this.
Something's wrong. The coordinates check out, but where's the fleet?
We're looking at it. What's left of it. My God. What the hell happened here? There's no colonial wreckage. We lost the battle. Maybe the whole war.
How? Not even the Black Fleet could do that much damage.
No. But something did. And whatever it was, it tore a hole through an entire world.
What do we do?
Check the area and look for survivors.
So, when I originally played this game, I had a lot of problems flying because I didn't realize the whole, you're in space, there is no up or down. Threw me off for a bit, but eventually got used to it. The controls aren't perfect, we'll talk about that later, but... Uh-oh, what? It does this a few times. Weird. But, they're workable. I don't mind the little cutscene stuff. There's no real animations for the people, they're just little portraits, but the voice acting's not too bad. You can, of course, switch between weapons, but you can't select weapons by, pressing 1, 2, or 3, or 4, which I find a little weird. I think it sort of limits the game because you're pretty much restricted to 2 guns on most ships. Except the Bomber, which only has 1 main gun. Of course, you have thrusters. It's nice. Eventually, we're going to try to trigger something while we're exploring this debris field. The main reason I want to be able to switch weapons directly is because you have multiple missiles, but anyway.
Enemy fighters inbound. Weapons free. Engage the enemy.
So the game sort of has a lock-on system.
To strip down their shields.
And, you can't use machine guns to strip down their shields. Works reasonably well. Trying to follow the ship. Oh, he's already, Now, I can take him out with just the missiles, or no, the machine gun. But A, the machine gun takes ammo, and B, the machine gun doesn't kill us fast as you the main guns, as you can see here. Admittedly, these are upgraded weapons from what you would actually normally get at this point in the game, so they're not supposed to do that much damage, but it's not bad. Personally, I don't see a point in using the lower damage plasma cannons because, well, you really don't want to. I find a hard time tracking stuff for long periods of time. Easier to just, two-shot somebody with the big, powerful cannon. There we go. As you can see, with the anything that you need to lead, there usually is a cursor that appears in front of the target. So it's fairly straightforward. Now, the cursor is not an auto-lock or anything. If they dodge properly, they can still dodge your shots, but generally it doesn't happen. Go. I think at this point in the game, if you use the main gun... Oh, to the left. You're going to say something new soon? Folding is basically warping.
Let's keep moving.
Of the U.N.E. frigate Mercury. We're under attack, and our defenses are down.
Alrighty.
This is Flight Leader Reynolds, Mercury. We're on our way.
So that's the big frigate over there.
Protect the frigate.
Reynolds, we're trying to get the turrets back online. It's going to take some time. Just keep them off us till then.
Anyway. So I'm going to use the missiles you have, using the swarm missiles, which is pretty neat looking overall, and they're fairly powerful. And most of the missiles are roughly the same. For example, I can use the single lock-on. Takes a little bit longer to lock on, but once it does, it's supposed to do more damage. Still doesn't really quite one-shot them, so whatever. Also, the Seekers, which don't lock on, I just sort of fire them randomly and they just lock onto whatever. They work. A little harder to control, but they get the job done. Oh, also, with the main cannon, you can sort of link your guns, or you can unlink them. This is linked. This is unlinked. Generally, I like the link more because I'm trying to just hit him once. I'm trying to track the guy down. You can sort of lock onto a target if you get him in your crosshair like that. Otherwise, the computer will automatically lock onto what it considers to be a priority target. Oh, more things locked in, warped in. Oh, looks like they're using rocket. You can avoid missiles by doing MP pulse, but I think it fucks with your thrusters. If you time it wrong, it's waste of energy, basically. Yeah, it does fuck your thrusters. Right, let's just dogfight these guys for a little bit. I don't know if I remember I said this or not, but you can totally beat these things with the machine gun, but it's kind of slow. It's much faster to use the big gun. Generally, pretty much two shots things. Now, of course, these aren't the only enemies in the game, but for now, we're mostly fighting these guys. I mean, this is only the second mission in the game, after all. Trying to avoid the lock-on. Oh, then there we go.
Plasma turrets and missile bays are now online. The Mercury is now fully armed and operational.
Cool. Mercury's gonna do his thing.
Enemy corvette folding in. When she fires torpedoes, move to intercept.
Alright, so that's supposed to be our main target now, the Corvette. I pressed F because that's the priority target. Generally, the machine gun does not work against them. I think are those no, those are not missiles. Okay. They do fire torpedoes sometimes, but currently they just have... Oh, is that the torpedoes coming? Yeah, there's the torpedoes. Let me take out some of this... Oh, actually, those might have been lock-ons. Where is he? Oh, I do see torpedoes. Where are they? Ah, there they are. Torpedoes do a lot of damage to the frigates and stuff. Sometimes they have flag cannons. Sometimes they don't have flag cannons, so can be an issue. Let's see. I don't really want to use this. I should use this rock. Now, you can't dodge a lot of shots by just moving because the only thing it locks onto should be the lock-on missiles, which you can clearly hear. Which I completely fucked up and didn't dodge right. You have a recharging shield, so it's not too bad. You can use your main cannons to kill those, but honestly, it's more effective to use missile rockets. Still a bunch of little fighters, but they shouldn't be hurting the Mercury too badly. You can sort of see the Mercury's health on the top left. It is fairly hurt, but I think it was pretty hurt to begin with. We can just clear out the remaining fighters. Come on, get a little closer. Waiting for the lock on. God damn, it's far away. Normally it sort of locks on based on a priority. Since I already took out the big Corvette, the rest of these should be fairly straightforward. Cool. Overall, I rather enjoy the game, but it's not perfect. I will get a chance to really talk about our downfalls. It's kind of weird that I can totally crash into friendly ships, and it doesn't seem to do anything to me. Like, I think I can crash into that. Oh, actually, that one gave me low shields.
Thanks for the help, Reynolds.
What the hell happened here?
Where do I start? We had the entire fleet waiting for them. We thought we could end this war once and for all. But then they folded in with something. I've never seen anything like it. Whatever it was vast. And surrounded by some kind of storm that stopped our drives dead. After that, they just picked us off one by one. We're lucky any of us are left. When they were done, they hung around just long enough to test a new toy on the world below. Whatever it is, it's headed for Earth.
What do you want to do?
The last attack folded in from a short distance out. Possibly from a staging post or patrol route. Reynolds, take your wingman. Go check it out. We'll finish our repairs. Report back the moment you find anything.
Copy that. You heard him, Adams. Let's go.
Alrighty. Let's see, gotta get to... Oh, there we go. Now, this is all still part of the same mission. So, overall, there's only, I think, 13 missions in the game. But they're fairly long. I think they're pretty fun. Oh, 3 Corvettes.
It's a colonial attack team. They're headed for something, and it's not the Mercury. Just sit tight. I'll see if I can work out where they're going. Mercury, we're tracking colonial activity. They're going somewhere in a hurry.
See what you can find out, but keep your distance. Do not engage.
Copy that. Moving into position.
Oh, I guess that's it. Totally thought they were going to say more stuff, but whatever. Anyway, as you can tell between the different missiles, they have different numbers of missiles. For example, the swarm missile totally starts with like 120, which is a ridiculous number of missiles, compared to the other ones, which give you like 20.
Contacts. Looks like another attack team. They've spotted us. Adams, weapons free.
Alright, let's go take them out.
We're under attack by a colonial AT.
Copy that. Dispatching a flight team to your location.
Alright, dodge that.
Leader Reynolds, Mercury said you needed assistance.
Now, there are AIs. Honestly, they're usually not that interesting. I mean, I guess the big ships are kind of nice, but for the most part, they're not going to take out too many enemies. It's not compared to you. Well, probably. On. Really? There we go. Perfect. Alright, that's the Corvette, it looks like. So, let's see. What weapon do I want to use? We can try using the swarm missile. They really shouldn't do that much damage to that. I think they have a max lock-on number. Yeah, that only did like a third of its health. Which isn't really that much. Consider how long it took to lock on. Let's try using the actual thing I'm supposed to. Oh, actually took it out. can hit him with the main gun, but I don't think it does quite enough. Now, there is also a lot of debris in the game.
Adams, stay close. We're going after them.
So the debris sometimes can absorb your lock-on missiles. Not too big of a deal, though, as long as you don't spam it too much. It's pretty obvious what is debris, so just don't lock onto the debris and you should be okay.
Mercury, we found what the colonials were after. There's a U.N.E carrier pinned down by an enemy capital ship and multiple attack teams. Sir, I think it's the Arcadia.
He's still in one piece?
Barely. We're heavily outgunned here, requesting immediate support.
We're on our way. Keep them busy.
Oh, it looks like there's some torpedoes over there. That's the priority, so I'm going to try to get there.
Copy that, Reynolds. I didn't think anyone else survived.
There's a few of us, sir. Need any help?
I think even you might be outmatched this time, Reynolds.
I get closer.
Sorry, sir.
Gotta take out the torpedoes before it hits.
Just sit tight. Colonial corvettes are targeting
There we go.
the carrier. Take down the torpedoes and scratch those corvettes. Keep your distance from the enemy frigate.
Alright, one down. Oh wait, there's more torpedoes. Where are the torpedoes? Torpedoes will fuck up your ship. Does quite a bit of damage. What you do? Alright. Take out the other Corvette. If we take out the Corvette, they'll stop firing. It is a little weird that you can do quite... You can pretty much solo a Corvette with the right equipment. Granted, I'm almost out of missiles, so... I guess it's expected.
This is U.N.E frigate Mercury. It's good to see you in one piece, sir.
Appreciate it. Now take down that capital ship.
So now you're supposed to take down the capital ship,
Adams.
which is...
The frigate's flak turrets. That'll give the Mercury's torpedoes a chance to break through.
So capital ship battles are very much a thing. I think is it on the other side? It is totally on the other side. Let's get up high, turn around. Come on, where is it? Here we go. That should be a flak turret. That's another one. Where's the third one? I can't quite remember. Let's see if we can... Might be on the other side. Let's see if we can get there. There we go. I think that's it. Alright, that's all the flak turrets. Let's get... Oh, God. A little close to the ship.
It's destroyed.
Mercury, go in for the kill. Reynolds, Adams, provide support.
First, I think this looks cool as shit. But you'll get, of course, cooler stuff as the game goes along. Don't really do that much damage with your main guns, though. Admittedly, I'm using a heavy cannon, which you actually don't have at this point in the game. And even then, it's not doing the great damage, but it's pretty neat having to fight in ships. So there's also other targets. For example, you don't have to target that part. I think that's like some sort of... Is that a turret? You can just totally destroy other turrets, which will actually make it easy for your side. Let's see what else this thing has. Not 100% sure what all these symbols mean.
The frigate's preparing to fold out. Shall we go after them?
Let them go. We're in no shape to chase them down.
Alright, this thing will fold out. You can't actually kill it. I mean, I've tried. It doesn't seem to work. No matter what you do, so it's one of those annoying things. What?
Area secured, sir.
I think blinked away when I shot it.
We need to get out of here.
Captain McCallum, the enemy are taking their weapon to Earth. They're going to destroy it. We have to go back.
And do what exactly? We're outgunned and up against a weapon we don't understand.
Captain McCallum, I've been monitoring communications in the area. I can help.
Control, where are you?
I'm still at the Thule facility, Captain.
I thought they'd shut that place down.
They did, I stayed.
And we'll come to you. Is Thule secure?
Not anymore. This transmission will have been detected. The colonials will be coming.
We're on our way.
Who the hell was that?
That was Control. You want to stop the colonials? She's our best shot. All ships prepared to fold out. Transmitting coordinates now.
Alright, cool. End of each level, you do get this sort of scoring. So I guess you could do score attacks. I only got a bronze medal. I think in the past I have a platinum for this, but whatever. I must have screwed up somewhere. Yeah, I normally have a platinum. Let's do a mention in that last mission something about even the Black Fleet doesn't have that much power. Totally gonna fight the Black Fleet because, you know, we can. No. We're gonna show off the strike suit because game's named after it. It's got to do something, right? In terms of setup, I think I'm gonna give it the large cannon and the railgun. Railgun is something you unlock at the end of the game. It's not that great, but it's not bad. And yeah, I'll just have a bunch of seeker missiles.
Control, we're only one fold out from your coordinates. How's the refit going?
Captain, I am still in the process of reconfiguring the fleet's drive systems. It will be some time before they are protected against the effects of the storm.
Relics approaching Earth. You have until we are ready to fold.
Captain, we have enemy signatures coming in fast. Black Fleet ships.
Damn it, they found us. All fighters, weapons free.
Cutscenes do change depending on what ship you pick because this is all rendered right now. And look, enemies! Yay! See, that's the railgun, right? Cool. So the railgun pretty much has infinite range.
We need support.
Come off us. I'll get you reinforcements.
Pretty neat.
Copy that, Arcadia.
It takes up a lot of energy though.
Focus on the Corvettes first.
It doesn't really do that great. Oh, those are a bunch of missiles. I should shoot those.
You know the drill. Don't let those torpedoes anywhere near the Arcadia.
Oh. I know it says focus on the Corvettes, but there are a lot of missiles. I should really shoot those. Fucked up a little few of them. That's okay. So, this is the strike suit. Totally turns into a robot. When you destroy stuff, you gain flux. When you gain flux, that's the ammo for this. And as you can see, it fucks up those Corvettes rather easily. It does have other weapons. You can also shoot the main gun for flux, but honestly, I don't know why you would. It doesn't seem to do much. Like, I'm using it, it's using my flux. I'm not causing any damage. So, I really don't get the point. I'm gonna shoot some seeker missiles at it. Shit. Alright. What else am I targeting? Oh, that's all the main chips. Alright, take care of the little ones then. But yeah. So it's pretty cool. Been watching a lot of Gundam, so it's kind of up my alley.
Contacts.
Oh, more stuff. But I am a little disappointed because that's really the only weapons it has. And one of them is kind of worthless, so a little disappointed in that respect. You know what? Let's see. Now I could use the where's my target? There we go. Could use the railgun. I'm mostly disappointed because it is totally I don't know. Sometimes it feels like a two-shot, sometimes it's not, but it takes up a lot of energy. Come on. There we go. Oh, got a lot of flux right now. So I can just lock on a bunch of stuff, which looks neat as fuck. It's sort of like the swarm missiles, except, you know, not. And as neat as it looks, it's kind of, I guess, too simple, because it really takes no skill to do that. I'm just sort of targeting them. Boom! Everything blows up. Oh wait, I missed one. Even if I do kill them with the lock-on, I just gain more resources, so it's actually very easy to sort of keep on doing it forever. On railgun him. Oh, it's already dead. The railgun does a surprising little amount of damage to those big capital ships, which I find a little disappointing. I really think they should do more damage. It takes like 4 of these lasers to take out a Corvette from the...
I have some observations about these attacks. It is clear the Black Fleet are not going to stop until they destroy you. And yet they are not attacking with their full force. This implies uncertainty.
Like, it's retardedly easy to fight those things with the strike suit's lock-on feature. And, I don't know, the main weapon is, for the most part, kind of worthless. I've used it a few times at short range against non-moving targets, but that's not really fun. Yeah, I can use it against the little Corvettes, and it, don't get me wrong, it does a lot of damage, but it look how big that crosshair is. It's not even hard to use. And the other mode is just lock-on mode, so kinda lame, in my opinion. At least the railgun involves a bit of aiming. What's my target? I think I can also take out one of these with a bunch of strike missiles. Or seeker missiles. Yep, I can. And that's sort of part of my problems with the game. The missiles all play roughly the same. Honestly, the most interesting weapon is the railgun. And you get that when you finish the game. And really nothing is as effective as, you know, this stuff I'm doing right now.
The rest of the fleet needs time to finish the refit. And you cannot save Earth if the Black Fleet are still hunting you. For the first time, they are hesitating. This is unprecedented. They have never lost so many ships to a single fleet. And they have never encountered a ship like the strike suit before. You have an opportunity now to defeat them.
So earlier I said, one of the things that bothers me, it feels like I have to sort of fight for controls. Now overall, when you fly the ship, you have a decent amount of control of how fast you turn. I don't think, I would like it to be a little finer, but the main problem is the fact that I can aim the crosshair to practically the edge of the screen. And I do this a lot when I'm dogfighting something that's fairly close. And this is a problem because instead of, you know, moving the camera and let me face what I'm looking at, it just sort of move the crosshair towards it without moving the camera, so I don't actually see what I'm trying to track all that much. So you end up with a lot of moments where you sort of jerk back and forth, whipping around, and it makes the fights seem very kinetic, which is fine, but it feels like you're fighting the camera, and that is, I don't think that's acceptable. In a lot of ways, it sort of reminds me how Star Fox controlled. After you can move the ship around, you can see the crosshair where it's pointing. But the FOV on Star Fox is way wider than this. So if they either pulled it back more, it'd be great, or don't allow me to aim that far to the side of the screen. I'm cutting off my camera, man. It's fucking weird.
Data suggests they've divided their fleet to establish a launch point for these attacks. This will allow you to attack in stages, with each target leading to the next.
I guess that's sort of what it comes down to. Overall, I feel like some of the close range dogfighting, you have to fight the camera, and a lot of the combat, once you get the strike suit, is kind of samey. I mean, even without the strike suit, like half the missiles are just lock-on missiles. Yeah, they lock on in different manners, but if they're not interesting, why not give me a charging beam cannon, or, I don't know, a shield or something? There's a lot of cool stuff they could have done, but honestly, most of the weapons seem roughly the same. Really, in terms of missiles, there's only two that's slightly different, the dumbfire missile and the shield missile. But even then, that's not that big of a difference. In the strike suit form, you pretty much are going to mostly use the lock-on laser thing, which, don't get me wrong, looks cool as shit, but it's not challenging at all. I wish there was something way to, like, kill those, what was it, crosshairs faster? Or no, Corvettes faster, but it took more skill. But it was still fun. I mean, technically I could take down those things with my boring main gun, but is so slow.
Some coordinates for you. You're going after the Black Fleet.
Got a visual on a patrol.
Take them out.
I mean, it may seem as backwards saying, oh, it's so slow to kill with the main gun, so that's why I don't do them. They're not fast-moving targets. I use them in using all my energy and not killing them for like, I don't know, half a minute. It's not fun. That's what it comes down to. And that's sort of my problem with this game. It has enough of the mechanics and seems like a good idea where it should be fun, but after a while, I get sort of sick of it. Sick of fighting the camera, sick of how all the combat feels just about the same. Now, if you have a suggestion of another game that might be more interesting, I'll totally play that, but honestly, this game I probably wouldn't recommend. It's very kind of sad. It's enough to make you hungry for something, but it's not good enough to actually satisfy you.
Control destroyed.
Continue on current trajectory toward the staging post.
Control, more Black Fleet units.
Confirmed. Destroy all targets and follow their flight plan.
Copy that, Control. Adams, weapons free.
Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm not actually even halfway through this mission yet. This goes on for a while. Admittedly, you do eventually fight a like battle cruiser and stuff, which is neat, but ultimately it's not that interesting to me. So I'm gonna end this video here. Now, if you have suggestions for a more interesting light space combat game, please recommend it, because I would totally play that instead. But regardless, this has been a test run of Strike Suit Zero. Interesting concept. I don't think the implementation's all that great. Regardless though, I hope you enjoyed this video and we'll be back next time. And of course, thank you very much for watching.